Update tonight, the debate over a venue change for the trial of a man accused of the intoxicated driving crash that killed a Smith County deputy continued today in court. Lawyers for Daniel Nyabuto say media coverage prevents him from getting a fair trial in Smith County. KLTV7's Lexi Vanetti has the latest.
Today is day 2 in the courtroom for Daniel Nyabuto. Nyabuto is in court following a car crash in July that killed 29-year-old Deputy Lorenzo Bustos. Last July, Bustos was performing a traffic stop on Highway 155 in Tyler. He was behind his patrol unit when another vehicle driven by Nyabuto crashed into him. Deputy Bustos died in the hospital several hours later. Nyabuto was indicted for intoxicated manslaughter last October. This afternoon, the defense continued discussion about why they say a venue change is necessary, alleging pervasive pretrial coverage and untimely filings of affidavits by the state. The defense says those affidavits are not efficient due to files with missing, incorrect, and unclear information. The state says the files were complete and issues with the problematic files could have been due to a computer error. And since Monday, DPS has now turned in the accident reconstruction report both prosecutors and the defense were waiting on. The defense arguing the wait for the DPS report has held up the trial process. The state called DPS Sergeant Chad Martin to explain the process of the report. Martin says it's the largest crash reconstruction in his career. Judge Kerry Russell says he hopes the venue issue will be resolved before the next meeting. Lexi Vanetti, KLTV 7 News.
And Nyabuto is due back in court May 1st.